Are you ready to awaken, heal, and align with your highest self? I'm Heather Len, founder of Heart Alchemy Wellness, a spiritual life coach, certified Ayurvedic nutritionist, QHHT practitioner, and 300-hour YTT yoga instructor. I've dedicated my journey to guiding others through deep transformations through shadow work and energetic healing. Through chakra wave tuning and trauma-informed sound therapy, I help you unlock your inner wisdom, balance your energy, and step into your true power. Whether through one-on-one sessions or through our immersive retreats, I'm here to support your path to wholeness. Join me on this journey of self-discovery and healing. It's time to reclaim your power, awaken your heart, and step into the life you were meant to live. Grand rising, my lovers. Heather Lynn here with Heart Alchemy Wellness with Daily Heart Alchemy. I hope y'all are feeling well and smelling well on this fine Mars day, Tuesday morning. Yes, it's bright and early. Let's go ahead and set the vibe. Let's just dive right in. We're going to start off with cleansing our energy with just a little bit of sound frequency to bring us into this present moment. As we invite in our guides, asking them for any guidance we may need, anything that may be lingering from yesterday. Keep in mind we have about 24 hours before it decides it wants to store somewhere. So let's keep our mind open as well as our channels. Take a deep breath in and let's sigh it out. Okay, just a quick recap of May for our community events. May 10th, you will join Samantha and I and a few fellow light workers for Sound Bath Reiki Share in downtown Dayton. We are trying to create a community here in the Montgomery County area to, build up the love and the oneness that is very much needed here in this time. So that's on May 10th. And on, let me get my calendar here. Okay, May 15th, I have an Astrology 101 in Sound Bath in Cincinnati. Would love to have you there. Again, this event is going to be held in Cincinnati. May 17th and 18th, you can catch Heart Alchemy Wellness at the Gift of Light Expo. I will be facilitating heart activations, and I will also have some heart activation products to go along with that, so y'all can keep raising it and opening that heart chakra. And May 18th, you can also catch the community at the Salt Cave. This is the second event at the Salt Cave. We're very, very excited to be returning so soon. Actually, we just had one a couple weeks ago. Very excited about that. Also, beginning Monday mornings, we are going to be doing yoga in the park with Heart Alchemy Wellness. So that will be held at 8 a.m. Downtown at the Riverscape. I'll keep you posted there. Also, check out 6/6. We're going to Colorado. Yes!
I bet you didn't know that healing could feel this transformative. Join us in Colorado for a retreat unlike any other. Join us from June 6th to 9th at the Sacred Kingdom Colorado Holistic Retreat nestled near Fort Collins. Imagine immersing yourself in nature, surrounded by breathtaking scenery and connecting with a community of like-minded souls. Led by Marcus Crystallite of Sacred Light, Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness, our retreat offers a unique blend of quantum healing modalities designed to elevate your mind, body, and spirit. Experience the profound effects of quantum hypnosis, where you'll unlock hidden potentials and release deep-seated emotions. Dive into the soothing waves of sound healing, allowing vibrations to wash over you and restore your inner harmony. Engage in guided meditations that will ground you in the present moment and reconnect you with your true self. And that's not all. You'll enjoy nourishing vegetarian and vegan meals, sip on cacao and reishi coffee, and hike through the picturesque landscape. It's not just a retreat, it's a journey to wholeness. Whether you're a seasoned wellness seeker or new to holistic practices, this retreat welcomes you with open arms. Don't miss out on this extraordinary opportunity to heal, grow, and reconnect. Scan the QR code on the flyer to start your registration, or text Marcus Crystallite at 513-238-5580 for more information. Transform your life and embrace the journey at the Sacred Kingdom Colorado Holistic Retreat. Your path to healing starts here.
Yes, so the tribe is packing up in the communal buses and we are headed out for a bit. So very excited about that. My Colorado fam, if you guys are interested in a 3-day beautiful down-to-earth retreat, check it out. Okay, so let's dive right into our energy, and then we're going to go back to our board to correlate how this ties into today's Mars energy. So before we dive right in, let's go ahead and set an intention for this practice. Let's take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. And this may be anything that you are trying to cultivate more of: courage, spunk, vitality, strength, a rhythm, whatever it is that you are trying to cultivate and bring in just for today. For me, it's just confidence. Like, I've just had a kick to my confidence, like over and over and over the past 6 months. And I'm just, to the point where I'm like, okay, I hear, like, there's really not much I can do except surrender to the divine and just go with the flow. It's this whole non-attachment thing that I'm working on, and I'm being tested. Like, are you gonna hold on? Ooh. All right, we're gonna keep this because I keep getting 2 cards. So it is number 19 again, which is Tefnut. We had Tefnut last week. Go Tefnut! And then we have Papyrus. Okay, so let's dive right into Tefnut, then Papyrus, which is number 22. And y'all know that 22 was my number. And Tefnut, key ideas: tears, sorrow, rain. Within Egyptian mythology, Tefnut was a goddess of rain, dew, and moisture in the desert. This was a vital role to the Egyptians' location in the desert climate. Without moisture, there would be no life. So Tefnut was highly revered deity. She is sometimes depicted as having a body of a woman with the head of a lioness and holding a vessel of water. And that's what you could see in the bottom of her, and I'll show you that. When this card is present and this spread, it usually indicates tears and sorrow. But like rains, they will be fleeting. This isn't a card of lasting misery, however, but one that suggests the release of emotion through tears, joy, and anger or sadness is actually to your benefit. Crying is good for you. Bottling it up for you is not. A good cry actually releases endorphins, which are hormones, to help you feel good. So when you cry, the endorphins ease the pain, whether it is physical or emotional pain that you are experiencing. Tefnut encourages this form of release. She is an empathetic goddess, and her energies can help you heal if you are going through a traumatic time. So grab a box of tissues and commence with the Egyptian goddess and having a really good sob. Tefnut would approve. Ugh, let me just be honest. The past 6 months journeys, actually the past 6 years, I have had just sorrow after sorrow after sorrow after sorrow after sorrow, lesson after lesson. And looking back at my natal chart, thank goodness I was able to read my natal chart, but it allowed me to put everything into perspective. That some of the things that I was not in alignment with, I was over giving to and giving my beautiful life source to, right? Because we know that we are only given 125 years roughly at our given age today. But as we release the tears and the emotions, okay, it makes room and space for something new to occur. Now, keep in mind, if you experience an emotion that is traumatic or something happens to you, okay, you have a short amount of time to process that without it being stored within the aura field, okay, or the biofield, right? We've been talking about that. That's what this is about. We're learning about the physical body this week. Papyrus, key ideas, documents, contracts, and secrets. Papyrus was the ancient world. It made from papyrus, which grew on the wetlands, such along the river of the Nile. It was made of thick vellum like sheets, perfect for writing and rolling scrolls. Papyrus was a very valuable commodity and played a vital role in recording the history of ancient Egypt, including funerary rites such as the Book of the Dead. The papyrus card symbolizes important documents and legal papers. This card is likely coming up if you are due to sign a contract of any kind, be a work contract or a mortgage. It indicates something private, but important to the reader. In some cases, it signifies a secret, the kind that is only confessed to a diary or journal. In general, this card means some sort of legal document is coming your way. Perhaps you are in the process of getting divorced, you have applied for a bank loan, or are looking for work. The papyrus card doesn't say much on its own, other than there are important documents in the near future. So look to the surrounding card for a deeper meaning. The riches card could indicate financial gain, while the presence of Seth card could be a disruption or delay. The appearance of the tomb card could suggest that an issue has been stalled for now. So we have Tefnut. So what is reminding us, and I get what this is saying, this is reminding us that there are contracts that we make along the way, which are called soul contracts. And they can be physical contracts, they can be emotional contracts, they can be spiritual contracts. There are various ways that we get ourselves into these attachments or to these contracts with other individuals. Okay. And when things are out of alignment, let's be honest, how do you separate and begin anew? Right? Or if you've lost your job, like I have recently, which is A-okay, I own it, and I love where I'm at because guess what? I would have never have quit that job. And the fact that they, that let me go because I wouldn't go, which was perfect. Because I am, one of the things that I was taught is it's okay to fail, but when you fail fast and you fail forward, right? Because if you don't fail fast and you fail forward, then what we're getting ready to talk about begins to occur. And keep in mind, this is not our first lifetime. I'm just going to be open and honest. We have aliens. We have all kinds of stuff out there that are unknown to us. And our mind cannot perceive some of what's out there. Okay. Right. And this awakening experience and the fact that we are in the age of Aquarius, any type of these manifestations that we're holding on to for a period of time, okay, greater than 24 hours, they store in our body. And then they begin to do what? The RNA begins to do, and then it mutates the DNA. And then that DNA is now a mutated form with this emotional echo print that's passed along to our lineage. So yesterday we were talking about the physical body and examples of health disorders. Well, we talked about neurological disorders, and we discussed that today we're going to start diving into what chakra each one of these ailments is related to. So let's dive right in. So we discussed that neurological disorders such as epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, Parkinson's disease, and a stroke, okay, are all physical ailments that are related to our neurological system. Now, epilepsy relates to your crown chakra, which makes sense because it's when you're having seizures, it impacts your eyes and your brain. Multiple sclerosis is the root, Parkinson's is root, and stroke is the heart. Okay, so epilepsy crown, multiple sclerosis is root, Parkinson's root, and stroke is your heart. Now we get into the musculoskeletal disorders, right? Like arthritis, osteoporosis, and muscular dystrophy. And all three of these are root chakra ailments. It's going to say it again. Root chakra. So arthritis, osteoporosis, and muscular dystrophy all align with the root chakra. Fun fact. In the 1950s, they began to disconnect us from Mother Gaia with rubber shoes. And prior to that, all of our shoes had some source of some grounding. So we were still able to connect and make that connection with the earth. Now we have a layer of a rubber that actually stops our connection. Yes. Okay. Cardiovascular disorders like heart disease, high blood pressure. Heart. These are conditions that represent a closed heart chakra. And we all may not know that the heart chakra is the bridge to the higher chakras. So once we start learning about the chakra systems, we realize that the lower three, are pretty much the ones that keep us in the shadow. And once we bridge over through the heart, then we're able to start being in our higher self and our higher aspects of our individual self. Okay. So, respiratory conditions, asthma, COPD. All right. Asthma is the heart. COPD is impacted by two. It is the heart chakra and the throat chakra. Ooh. Diving into the endocrine disorders, diabetes and thyroid disorders. All right. Diabetes is solar plexus and thyroid is throat disorder. So if y'all are not speaking up, you are definitely going to have issues with thyroid, underactive, overactive, depending on what exactly you are experiencing in your life. Okay, remember our body speaks to us in languages And it is your girl Heather that teaches us which chakra needs to be stimulated and what chakra needs to be worked on in order to find reprieve and relief. All right, digestive disorders, irritable bowel and Crohn's, solar plexus is all ran through the solar plexus. So that's your digestive system. Now, infectious disease. All right. So HIV and tuberculosis. All right. So HIV I did some research. And it's obviously it's a sacral issue, but it's also a heart issue. Because from my understanding from my mentor, Dolores Cannon, when HIV came on the scene, it was actually here to teach us a couple of things. It was teach us acceptance and sexuality, and it was teaching us that we need to be more compassionate and open-hearted about the way that we perceive certain ailments and stigmas. So it was there to help shine a light on the way that people are treated when they're different. Look at the story of Ryan White and the 80s. Very sad story. All right, then you have the big old cancer, which is lung, brain, and colon. So lung, again, is throat. The brain is the crown, which we talked about the epilepsy being the crown as well. And the colon we discuss is a part of the digestive disorders, so which is the solar plexus, right? Because the solar plexus actually governs the digestive tract. All right. So also, fibromyalgia is the root and sacral chakra. So some ailments can have, more than one root cause. And just to remind you, if you are interested in a HQHH session or a QHHT session, all right, you can book now. If you just want to go ahead, right there's the link. Just follow the book now link. It'll take you directly to my calendar. I just updated it tonight, y'all. Your girl's making some strides. Woo, woo, woo. The first email you're going to get is a jot form. And the jot form is basically going to ask what type of session you are interested in. Once you are finished filling that out, then you are going to get an invite link to go ahead and invite you to schedule your appointment. So the sessions that I offer, I do again, QHHT, HQHH, which is Holistic Quantum Healing Hypnosis, which I will be teaching classes starting next month in studio. All right. So May, I'm actually hosting, I was going to do it on the 19th, but I'm going to be at the Gift of Light. So I will be hosting it probably 2 times in the month of June, if available. If not, then we're just going to stick to the once a month. But you can always sign up in person. You'll just follow the Podia link. Again, it'll have the link over in the QR code. And would love to have you there. You can make payments. And once you are through with the class, then you are a practicing practitioner. And once you do your free will sessions, then bada boom, bada bang, you're going to be certified as a HQHH practitioner. And you're going to be able to utilize skills such as QHHT and BQH, because with this new script, I have incorporated similar concepts based on both of these modalities. Essentially, QHHT you could only do in person, and BQH you could do both. I really like the QHHT script, but I didn't like the fact that the parameters were, in person. So I created the new modality HQHH, which combined the concepts of both of those modalities into one. Meaning you can go forward, backwards, sideways, wherever you want to go. If you want to go to your soul fam, go to soul fam. If you want to go back to the past life, let's go to the past life. We want to jump forward to the future life, then hey, we can jump forward to that future life. Wherever you want to go, you may go. All right. All right, now that's HQHH. I love being a timekeeper and a wisdom keeper. And I've come to realize that that's one of the ways that I gain a lot of valuable knowledge about all of these ailments, as a working practitioner. I also do modalities such as biofield tuning. I do a modality that I created, chakra wave tuning, where I combine cupping, biofield tuning, and somatic release. And it is a beautiful release. It's about an hour long. And again, the modalities that I've combined are all designed to maximize the healing during each session. So, I'm doing Reiki, I'm doing, the somatic release, the cupping therapy, which is sucking up any of the toxins. The somatic release is just basically mixing everything up. The Reiki is allowing me to work with the energy so that I can pinpoint the knowledge. And the biofield tuning is allowing me to not only, the Reiki and the biofield tuning allow me to send the energy up the channel or down into the ground, depending on where it's located and dislodged in the body. Okay, that's all we got for our physical body. So keep in mind, our physical body, we have to take care of it, which is why we do this daily heart alchemy every day. Right? It's not only to learn about this stuff, it's to keep our vessel fluid, right? The 2-minute Qigong has a greater impact than you recognize. Every time that I stop doing this, I get sick. Every time. I'm going to quit saying that, but I'm just letting you know that it works so well that this is a lifestyle for me. And this is not just a daily practice. This is something that I will cultivate in my morning routine for the rest of my life. All right? Just like meditation and yoga. These are not options. These are a part of the practices that help me stay in alignment. And I can tell when I don't do it.
This is why you need to experience the Holistic Healing for Veterans Retreat, a sanctuary for your mind, body, and soul. On July 12th and 13th in the heart of Loveland, Ohio, Marcus Christolite of Sacred Light and former Marine Sergeant A.J. Lardy invite you to the first ever Holistic Healing for Veterans Retreat. Picture this, 2 days dedicated to you. Dive deep into workshops on trauma healing, sound therapy, shadow work, and so much more. Imagine the tranquility of outdoor camping, the nourishment of plant-based meals, and the power of community healing. This retreat is not just another program. It's a quantum leap towards reclaiming your inner peace. Connect with experts like Heather Lynn from Heart Alchemy Wellness and the intuitive Sam. These practitioners are here to guide you through a transformative experience. Here's the best part, it's affordable. We know how crucial accessible care is. This retreat is designed with you in mind, ensuring that healing is within reach. Ready to embark on this journey? Scan the QR code on the flyer or text Marcus Christolite at 513-238-5580 to secure your spot. Healing, connection, transformation, this is your time. Join us in Loveland, Ohio, and take the first step towards reclaiming your wellness. Remember, you're not just attending a retreat, you're joining a community, a tribe of veterans ready to heal together. So are you ready to heal? We'll see you there.
So we're going to dive right into Qigong. Qigong is just, Qi is energy, Gong is practice. So it's just a simple energy practice. And what we're doing is we are stimulating our lymphatic system. And we're going to start by clapping our hands 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm trying not to get real ham on my hands because the mic now is right here. But for you, I want you to clap as hard as you can and take a deep breath. Sigh it out. Ooh, whatever that was, I got to release. Ooh, that was good. Thank you. All right. So, all right. There must have been some energy in my hand because I literally just thought when I breathed out, it was just like a wave of energy just like lifted off my chest. Okay. So now we're going to move to our underarm. If you're able and fluid, go ahead and put it up. Get right under here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But for my fellow brothers and sisters that may have some, heart chakra blockages or issues, I've been there, guilty. I had a thoracic injury, a C1, C3, C5, and to my thoracic, which was my heart and my throat, which you got to be careful because it goes to the big C if you're not careful, right? You got to be careful, got to move the energy. Now, if you cannot move your arm up, then you're going to do it like this. You're going to put your hand like this. We're just going to bang 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Take a deep breath in. Sigh it out. Okay. We're going to do that again. We're going to breathe in and then we're going to shake it out. Ooh. I needed that. Okay. Moving on to our elbow creases. So we're going to do this 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. To our feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, y'all. So I just need to check the date. May 23rd is going to more than likely be the date that I reschedule. 22nd. 3/22. I am going to reschedule the class for the HQHH. So if you are interested, it'll be on 5/22, which is a Thursday. Just check out my link right here. My QR code has everything. It has my book now. It has my quantum healing hypnosis courses on there. And it has all of the retreat knowledge on there as well as the community. So, all right, let's move into our feet. Did we do our feet? I'm trying to think. We're just going to do it. I think we did, but we're going to do it. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Okay. Woo. I will have to go through all my little steps. Like, did we do it? Okay. So keep in mind, we have Tefnut, which is reminding us that tears, there's going to be a lot of tears coming. There are going to be some documents that come in. And, it is just a part of this process. This is a part of the awakening process. And there are a lot of individuals that are going through this. There are a lot of people that have been laid off because of the new programs in order. And, things are changing. And the one thing that I can say is just remember to be adaptable. And, there's always a reason, and be a part of the change instead of trying to resist the change, right? So, all right. One love, everyone. Grand day. Shine your light. take some action. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and check out all the stuff at my Heart Alchemy Wellness Studio. One love.
Full moon? This is your chance to find out. On May 12th, join Marcus Christolite of Sacred Light Healing for an unforgettable full moon art and sound healing event. From 7-9 p.m. EST, immerse yourself in a night of enchantment at the cozy space next door to Portia's Cafe in Columbus, Ohio. Picture this, mystical LED and black lighting setting the perfect ambiance as you create free-flowing, connective art. Sip on Rishi coffee, cacao, and snacks while you let your creativity soar. Feel the vibrations of shamanic live painter Rebecca Jones of Blistering Wood Pyrography, and Heather Lynn of Heart Alchemy Wellness with her mesmerizing singing bowls and tuning forks. All while Marcus Christolite guides you through a transcendental healing meditation. And the best part? This magical experience is free and donation-based, making it accessible to everyone. So invite your family, friends, and anyone else who could use a little mystical healing in their life. Don't miss out on this sacred space for fun, connection, and transformation. Got questions? Text Marcus Christolite at 513-238-5580. See you under the full moon.